Hello again. I'm Vincent-Buys, representative from the 42nd District. Thank you for joining me for my fourth video update of the 2013 session. We are currently on the 67th day and are scheduled to end April 28th. Three important deadlines have passed: the House Policy Committee cutoff, House Fiscal Committee cutoff, and the cutoff for voting on House bills on the House floor. Now, Senate bills have moved to the House for hearings. The deadlines have helped to greatly reduce the number of bills, which is positive since more than 1,000 bills were introduced in just 52 days. That's a sure sign of creating bigger government. While technically any bill can be revived, it's difficult and unlikely. My fellow Republicans and I spent many long days voting and amending bills in order to promote a more thoughtful approach. Even when voting went late into the night, educating other House members and the public was critical to pass bills and, maybe even more importantly, to keep bad legislation from passing. Our hard work paid off. Bills that would have placed costly new mandates on small businesses, required the use of apprentices on public projects, eliminated independent contractors, and a new gun law enforcing universal background checks all failed to gain the support necessary for a floor vote. Without the hard work of Republican legislators, these bills likely would have passed the House. As the ranking Republican on the House Government Operations and Elections Committee, I've been working closely to support bills that I believe are helpful. I was proud that we were able to pass a number of good bills that addressed issues ranging from public records requirements to election law. I'm also pleased to tell you that legislation I sponsored received a hearing and a vote in the Senate. The bill was drafted at the request of our local raspberry farmers and would allow 2 non-voting members with marketing experience to be added to any agriculture commission. Addition of the members is optional, so boards are not required to make the change, but this will give growers flexibility to market their goods in a different way and help increase sales. Bills have until April 3rd to be passed out of Senate policy committees. Previously, I spoke with you about my bill which would have provided relief for a number of farmers in Whatcom County who have been struggling to maintain their existing water rights. Although the House version of this bill died, the Senate version is moving forward and it will receive a hearing today. In closing, I wanted to tell you about the recent revenue forecast for the upcoming biennium. There is a projected $19.1 million decrease in expected taxes. This is primarily due to reinstatement of the federal payroll tax and a state economy that remains fragile and continues to struggle. Although this number sounds like we are losing money, it is only a small reduction in the anticipated $2 billion in actual growth of our state general budget. Political insiders will say this forecast is a crisis and use it to levy new taxes on struggling families. But if there is one thing that can derail the slow improvement in our economy, it is new taxes. Asking citizens to send more money to Olympia and Washington, D.C. will not keep families in our community working. My fellow Republicans and I have offered solutions that will create jobs and strengthen our economy without new taxes. We have also put out an education budget that allocates well over $500 million more for education without additional taxes. It is time for the legislature to examine its priorities and put forth a budget that neither taxes our citizens nor damages the fragile economic growth we are experiencing. I will continue to work and support budgets that focus on priorities and oppose new taxes. I will keep you posted on the progress of the bills I mentioned here and about what is going on in Olympia. If you have any ideas, questions, or concerns that you would like to share with me, please contact my office. I can be reached at the phone number listed at the bottom of your screen. I'm here to be a resource for you. I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you again soon. Thanks again for joining me.